What's up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? My name's Naomi. Welcome to House of Miscellania. Today I'm coming at you with a post review. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. All right. Let's get right into it, you guys, because I am super thrilled with this particular diamond painting that I completed in 7 days. 7 days, okay? This one is, let me show you. Uh-oh, Beans is doing his whiny thing. This is Blues Room from Munimade by Talysketch. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to show you guys what it looks like. My start date was on the 25th of September, and my finish was on the 2nd of October. Hold on. Let me go see what's going on with Beans. All right. Sorry about that. So this one is a 50 by 70 centimeters in square. 53,900 diamonds are on this. Now, I kitted it up on the 24th. I started working on it on the 25th of September, and I finished it on the 2nd. And I have to tell you guys, I'm in love. Are you ready? I'm ready to show you. Now, I have you up on the tabletop, and once I put this up, I will make sure that I get you a good full view of what it looks like. But let me flip it on over. Oh my god, look at it. Oh, look at, okay, I'll give you a little scroll action really quick here, and then I'll pop an image up on the screen for you. Oh, look at her, look at her, look at her. Oh, it's so good. All right, let's get you a full-sized image, and then I will go over the whole thing with you. So this piece by Talysketch from Munimade is their 1.5 canvas. Now, having unboxed another one, which you'll see soon, coming up in my stuff, I can already tell you that I can see they've made a manufacturer change, I believe, since this kit just, it looks different. The sides look different on this one compared to the new version. The diamonds, and then the other thing is based on another piece that I'm working on that appears to maybe be from the same manufacturer. I can tell already that the grid is going to be tighter on the newer 2.0 version that I have. So this is the 1.5. Now, there are very obvious reasons why I'm assuming that she decided to make a change in either the manufacturer or in the kit, you know, little things, but I am very pleased with this one. It is what you would expect. Oh my, I love just how these little shines are happening as I'm moving it around. Okay. Yeah, the reason I'm going through some of the maybe negatives now is so I can get to the positives, because there are so many. I'm assuming that the reason that they decided to either go with a manufacturer change or an update in the manufacturer that they currently had, and then, you know, with the grid, I'm not sure which, but I can see why. And a lot of that has to do with the tightness of the grid itself. So if you look here, I do have some gapping. You know, in the light colors, it's nothing major. You know, here you can see some more just there. Some of that is my placement, sure, but even if I move things around and move things around and move things around, like you're just gonna run into those issues. Like down here in this, like there's just little bitty gaps, but it's nothing earth shattering. It's nothing that I'm so upset about that I would never buy from the company again or never buy her version 1.5 again. It's just not quite as tight, you know what I mean, as it could be. And I think that, you know, it's nitpicky, right? Because like there's some gapping. And so I am certain that with the update that it's going to be tighter and it's going to be better. So that all said, I really want to get into a couple of things regarding the render that maybe were not my favorite things. And then I want to get into positives because there were way more positives than negatives on this particular kit. Now, you can see that there is a light that comes in kind of at a diagonal in the window here, right? You can see this line happening. Now, in the render, it really brings that light into a pinky peachy tone, right? You can see it here in the back. You can see it on the pillow over here. You can see it on the shadow behind her, on the cat here, on the side of the bed. Now, when you look at the original image, the light coming in is not doing that everywhere. Yeah, you can see some of it here and maybe a little under her bottom, but the cat is white. The pillow is white. This was all a rendering decision. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not. I think that what it did was it pulled the colors more in a pinky peachy tone. And so my gripe, I guess, would be that the cat has a white face, a pink back, an orange back, a little white stripe on the leg. Maybe that wasn't my favorite thing. And then this right here, this little thing, it was rendered for some reason as part of the cat's like foot, but it's actually supposed to be the other spot on the guitar now, or on the amp. I could have fixed that. I didn't fix that. I didn't do that because I didn't want to do too much changing, sorry, from what the original image was going to look like. I added a specific type of diamond in here, which I'll show you in a minute, but I didn't want to do too much to the render. I really wanted to leave it as is so that you could see it for what you're going to get if you get this piece. That was one thing. The other thing that I've noticed is all companies, and I'm just learning to deal with it in the renders, and that is like the peachy pinky tone of skin. I just need to get over the fact that that is what companies do, and that in the viewing distance sort of way, it looks fine, and I need to stop overthinking it. You know what I mean? And then lastly, and one last baby gripe is, okay, so right here, this picture, when you look at the actual picture itself, that is supposed to be a little bitty version of, I'm trying to make sure I don't have glare on it. That is actually supposed to be a little bitty version of blue, right? I'll show you. You can kind of see it in here that that's just a miniature version of blue, right? I mean, it doesn't read as much of anything. And then, you know, the little details in the paintings, like there's a kitty cat here, there's maybe a landscape there, and a music note. some of those things get completely lost in translation. Like you can't really tell that that's a cat. You can't tell really that that's a landscape. You can't tell that that is a treble clef. It doesn't look like a treble clef. It just looks like a blurb. But we're working with squares here. And unless you wanted this thing to be another, freaking 4 inches on all sides, you're not going to get that kind of detail. I'm over that. Like I said, nitpicky stuff. Let me talk about positives, because there were a lot of positives that I loved about this kit. One, I think that the render looks fantastic as far as like what you're getting. Oh, one last thing that was a gripe. This is supposed to be a unicorn here, and I'm not really sure what is going on. It looks like it's got a billion legs, and maybe that's supposed to be it's a blanket. I see. See, it's a blanket here with the unicorn and whatever, and I think it's like a throw, and then those are stuffed animals sitting on the table. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, like, that's what it is here, but I know what it is. You know what I mean? So, meh. Again, nitpicky stuff. Really nitpicky. Let me get you my garbage. Where did I put my garbage here? Is this the one? There it is. I'm pretty sure this is my garbage. Is this my garbage? No, that's not my garbage. Where did I put it? Ruh-roh. Never mind. I do not have garbage for you to view because I don't know what I did with it. And I may have just decided to pitch it. I do that from time to time. There wasn't much for garbage. It wasn't anything major. Just the usual stuff you run into. Cupping and little bubbles. But other than that, meh. Positives. Because I'd love to go over the positives. I love the placement of the ABs. I love the ABs in the plants. I love the ABs in these lights. Up here, there's yellow ABs. A little harder to tell. I love the blue ABs in various places. Obviously, I love the blue ABs in her hair. I think it looks phenomenal. I love the ABs down in this plant and this plant here. I think that those look great. And it's rendered, there we go. It's rendered really, really well. I finally figured out what I think these are supposed to be, which is guitar picks. I think those are supposed to be guitar picks. And then, like, this is a top-down view of a lamp. It took me for a minute to figure out what that was supposed to be. I love this plant here. I think it looks wonderful. The slippers are cute, cute, cute. They are supposed to have little faces, I think. Maybe not. No, maybe not. I love this cat stuffed animal right here. I love the ABs in the side of the little toy chest or chest at the end of her bed. I loved this image. Now, as you can see, there was a lot of color blocking, but I feel like the parts where there was more detail kind of made up for the fact, like, you can see the lines in the wood here. That's really, really impressive and looks really good. You can see the mesh on this amp. You can see that this is a controller for a video game. I love this bear on the bed. Oh, love it. And all those things that you get out of this render are really amazing. I love her little gold necklace. I love her guitar that she's playing. You can see all of the knobs on it. We love that. I love that the kitty's trying to help her play the guitar. And then her cat ears are just adorable. The serene expression on her face is so well rendered. I love that. The records she has hanging up on the wall, her headphones that she's got, you know, like a picture of headphones up on the wall. I love it. I love the way the light is hitting this record and changing the color from this one. I think that's really cool. Yeah, all in all, I was very, very happy. Now, one thing that I did do in this one, I did add some other specials to it, but not so that you'd really see it, just some little details. I did put, so a lot, if not most, of the whitest white that you see on here, because I did run out, so I didn't use it on all parts, but I used it on most parts. Where you see white is actually a white fairy dust from my collection of extras. That's a white fairy dust. There's white fairy dust all in here. There's white fairy dust as a element on top of the slippers. Oh, and then I did use also a kind of yellowish fairy dust down here in the plant. You can see it at the tips of the leaves. I did that as well. And then lastly, I used for the buttons, oh, dog hair, for the buttons on the, can't get it off of there. There we go. Maybe. There we go. For the buttons on the controller, I used little crystal because I wanted to really bring out those buttons. So I used crystal for those. But other than that, everything else that you see is rendered just like it's supposed to be. I used the specials that she gave, which was 4 ABs. There was yellow, there was 2 different greens, a light green and a darker green, which you can see in this plant. Like the darkest green is obviously here, and then the lighter green is out as you go out on the leaves, and then blue, obviously, that's here. And there was some in her hair, and then like I said, up you see a little yellow up in the speakers and in the lights. There's a few in this little landscape here, but all in all, you guys, I was really, really pleased with this particular canvas, and I love it. I can't wait to work on my next Munimade, which is the 2.0 canvas, because this one, you guys, it really impressed me, and I will definitely be purchasing from Munimade again in the future. And I've got my next one to work on as well. So really, really, really enjoyed this canvas. I hope that you did too. Please leave me a comment. What do you think about Blue's room? Is she not the cutest thing you've ever seen? And what do you got? Do you have a Munimade you're going to work on, or that you're hoping to get? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you like diamond painting content, and share this video with people that enjoy diamond painting content too. As ever, guys, I hope that wherever you are in this great big beautiful world, that you're having a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.